the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shawty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know, count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack hands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vanish. Be cooling out in the whip, but I done dared every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Speed at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Another day in the USA. Just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the...
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Minnesota Vikings. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Brady now on first down. Allen's got it over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw is Brady. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Goes underneath here to White. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a second down throw for Cousins. His throw incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Third and long for Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get good.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Following the interception, Cousins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Got a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Wait, 20! 380!
So after the INT, it's Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd down, Cousins. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Cook stripped. The ball's out. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Cousins again. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. On 3rd down, Cousins. And it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds Malcolm Mitchell here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Brady now on 1st down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Everson Griffin in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a play fake. Brady under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Anthony Barr in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's going to go down again. Linval Joseph in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
No, not quite at that level.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. That interception. Sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Let's go.
They'll run it here. This is James White. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Brady to throw on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. They come out here in the eye. Now a carry for White. And he's over the line and into a Patriot score. James White with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Go ahead. Yellow. Reach in there. Yellow. Run out. Zebra.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
To throw is Cousins.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing, Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Sugar. White 20! Grenade! Orange!
Now a play fake here on first down. This one left side caught by Patterson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On third and long, it's Brady. He hits White, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Brady now on first down. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again.
Let's go! Hey.
Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The all-pro corner Xavier Rhodes there to knock that one away.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. Dancing to his left. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing is Brady on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a big turnover as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Cousins now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. First down, here's Cousins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Cousins again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Daniel Carlson now for the Viking field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. I don't think this will even nope. It doesn't even get there. Well short, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The final shot before half for Brady. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This one taken from the 7. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Starting the third quarter with Cook. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go, let's go.
They go with Murray again. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Cousins now to throw on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? Yeah, down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. On first down, Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
White 20! White 20! White 20! 20!
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
To throw on 3rd down, Brady. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll be a Patriot first down as Brady finds Patterson. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Steps away to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
And now out comes Minnesota. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 19 yards that time for number 19. First down, here's the run with Cook. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, Flipper, Flipper.
Second down, Cousins. And he's going to be Shelton. Breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Vikings on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So after the INT, it's Brady. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Brady now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Anthony Barr in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Oh, spinning away. He completes it right side to White. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Brady. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jordan Matthews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is now 14-10. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On second down, Cousins again. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going deep for Diggs. And no, it's incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. And now out come the Patriots. Looking at this situation, if they get a field goal out of this, it helps, but a touchdown would really help into going to secure the victory.
You know what I'm thinking right here? In the West Coast offense, in their parlance, every time they throw the football, they say you're either throwing it for a touchdown or a check down. In this case, it's either taking time off the clock or getting that touchdown that really puts you in firm control. I think they'll go either way on this one.
Ready to throw on second down. That escapes the sack. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
And the blitz does come. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? On 3rd down. That's White. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave them with a long 4th and goal.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He's back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. He'll look to throw. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly...
Okay. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no Chad Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no Chad Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Tell me who the hottest that you know. If it ain't me, you Curry get the flame calling Prince Zuko. Swimming through the money like a flounder. Hold up. I just want the knowledge and the power. Hold up. Why the looking at me sour? Eat it like chowder. Rada. Never gave a about a dollar. More money mean more problems. For me to fall like cause I got it on my own with no help, man. Got a get it, that's it, in myself, man. They need a new hope. Deal of a new giving out like check at the free throw. Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakesh. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling on like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too culo. You and her, no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull on like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too culo. You and her, no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Money doubles up like a duo. I just want the yen and the euro. The game up and leave my kids like judo. Money come around like a Hoover. Making free bands in the future. Pockets on the look super. Bills on me blue slot Cooper. Money got my just like a tumor. Spread my money out and then I call that a rumor. Curry the is on the move, no Uber. People try to block it, shine like lunar. Eclipse wanna take all my chips. Wanna pop off the like hummus, see them. Acrobat with the I'ma flip. Money flow like a battleship. Diddy the new hope. Deliver new. Giving out like check at the free throw. Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakesh. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling on like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too culo. You and her, no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull on like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too culo. You and her, no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo.
Smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds. Oh yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. Chillin' like a boss with my feet up. Got a bag for him with a visa. Pulling up the know the leader. Now I'm on the she's a keeper. No play burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot with no zeros. Don't you run out? No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I'm a whoop. I am a boss in the cut. Mayday. Bubbles and I'm these models. It's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle of